Next, let's move on to the rankings. I know everyone cares about rankings. So how many rankings are out there? We have US News, we have QS, we have THE, we have Financial Times, we have Wall Street Journal, I think, and Forbes has business school ranking as well. So there are many ranking lists out there. So why are different rankings are so different? For example, well, first of all, because they use different variables and they use different formats. I use QS World University Ranking, for example. They just issued their most recent 2025 ranking 2 days ago. And if you compare QS ranking to US News ranking, it's very different. The Yale University is not even ranked top 20 in the QS list. How surprising. It's because they use different formats, different formula, and different variables. For example, QS World University ranking, the academic reputation takes 30%, employee reputation 15%, faculty student ratio 10%, citation per faculty 20%, international faculty ratio 5%, international student ratio 5%. Then last year, the QS also added sustainability, employment outcomes, and international research network into the consideration as well. And let's move on to US News ranking, how US News calculate their ranking, like their methodology. As you can see, there are graduation rates, first year retention rate, graduation rate performance, Pell graduation rate, Pell graduation performance, first generation graduation rates, first generation graduation rate performance, et cetera, et cetera. So basically, you can compare QS ranking and the US News ranking, and we probably can make a conclusion. Some variables are not useful for us, especially for high school students looking, applying for colleges, right? For example, the citation per faculty, that's 20% in QS News, QS list. But for a high school student applying for college, it doesn't matter. We don't really care unless you're applying for a PhD program. You care about the citation per faculty, right? And let's move on to US News ranking. Say graduation performance, yeah, that matters. And full-time faculty, yes, that matters. But the Pell graduation rate or citation per publication, that's not our business, honestly speaking. For high school students and terminal degree faculty, that's not our business either. So ranking is a quick way for you to start looking at the college. If you have no idea which college you are going to apply, and if you know like the top colleges, the middle level, the safeties, you can use ranking as a starter, as like a rough direction, but you cannot finalize your college list only based on ranking. That's what I want to say.
Yes, and I completely agree. And I just really want to emphasize, that the most important thing is that rankings can give you an idea, but they are not the end all be all, because as Katja said, some of the factors they use really don't matter for your undergraduate experience. For PhD, sure, maybe that's different, but we're not talking about PhD today. And lastly, I would really encourage you not to choose solely based on ranking. That's not the most important thing, especially once you start getting to a comparable school. 9 and 10, those are basically the same.
I completely agree. And also when you choose colleges, you need to pay attention on general prestigious versus major prestigious, because for example, Purdue, right? Purdue is relatively lower ranked in the general ranking or national university ranking, if you check the US News ranking, but it has one of the best computer science programs in the country. So if you want to pursue computer science degree, you should consider Purdue, even it doesn't have a high general ranking. So that's something I want to mention as well.